Hello YouTube, it's Trevy the Great. I'm here with my buddy John. Hello John,
YouTube.
say hello to the rest of the world.
Hi YouTube.
YouTube says hi. Can you hear them?
No.
They're very quiet. Except for the trolls. Yeah, so we're gonna play a 4,000 point game of Warhammer Fantasy this evening because I've painted all my Beastmen and I want to use them in a game. Little public service announcement, Beastmen Army is for sale. Gotta pay my bills somehow, so I will get a video explaining the whole thing up probably tomorrow or something. I don't know what tomorrow would be for you watching this, but stay tuned. So yeah, it's 4,000 points of Beastmen. Friggin' awesome army. I have a bunch of little units because I was trying to use every model in the army. I have 3 units of Gores, 1, 2, 3. 2 of them are 24, one's 28, I think, because I had extra models. Big old unit of Ungors, 51 Ungors, because I had an extra model. 2 little units of Bastigors, one of 18, one of 22. And a big unit of Minotaurs, 8 Minotaurs with additional hand weapons. A bunch of little attack dudes, 2 chariots, and 2 razor gores, and then a butt ton of characters. I have 2 level 2 wizards, 1 level 4 wizard. One of those has the Herdstone over here. It's going to give me some extra power dice. One of them has the Skull of Rarkos, which gives me +1 to cast spells. So like my awesome magic. John's giving me a finger. Can't put that up because it's YouTube. People get angry at me. And then I got a bunch of combat characters. A little Wargore, BSB, a Beast Lord, another Wargore, and a Doombull and a Gorebull. The Gorebull doesn't have the battle standard. I just like the model because he looks awesome. So, and here's an evil, tricksy Dark Elf army of evil and tricksiness that I'll be fighting today, and smash subsequently. You can see that happen later on in this video. So, John, what's in your Dark Elf army of tricksiness today?
Alright, so basically what it is, it starts off with 40 Corsairs, about 80 warriors in total, another 40 crossbowmen, big old unit of Cold One Knights, unit of executioners, Hydra.
Because why not?
Because why not? Because I have the model. And 4 Reaper Bolt Throwers.
I'm scared of those guys. They're gonna kill some Minotaurs.
Over here we have some characters. We have the Cauldron of Blood, which is my first time using the Cauldron of Blood, and I'm really excited. A Supreme Sorceress, 2 Dreadlords, and a Master with BSB.
Sweet. Okay, so I guess we're gonna set up the terrain and deploy our respective armies, so we'll get back to you after we start doing that. Bye! Okay, here's a quick look at the board we're going to be using for this battle. I just realized my air conditioning's on because it's really hot because it's summer here, and it's really hot in the summer. So if that impedes the audio of the video, then I'm very sorry about that. But here's the table, standard 6x4 table, because 6x4 tables are awesome. We have a bunch of little rocks and rubble things going on over here. We're just calling those impassable terrain for now for the sake of sanity. And then we have a mysterious forest in the way, in the center. So we'll see what happens when we move some stupid little expendable units in there and they get subsequently eaten by the trees, which would be awesome. I'm very excited. This is my table edge, so I've deployed my Herdstone up on this hill looking very epic there, and my little cabal of shamans are going to hide behind it and try not to get shot at by bolt throwers. So we'll see how that plan works out. Yeah, so we're going to start deploying dudes, and we'll see what happens after we finish that. I like movies. So, here we are after deployment. All of our armies are arrayed for battle, ready to do horrible harm to each other. Basically, I think we've deployed just in giant lines, because in 4,000 points you don't really have much room for actual strategy. You just really want to hit the other guy with your giant weapons of herdiness. So, yeah, that's what's going on. I don't know about John, but I have a very cunning battle plan for this game. I'm going to use these units, see all of these units on the table edge over here, and they're going to move up, and they're going to hit these ones, all these ones, and they're going to make them go our way. So, that's going to be my battle plan. I got some really fast moving guys over here who are going to do some fast moving damage. And other than that, a lot of sort of static combat res units in the middle to hold up the enemy army, and then Minotaurs over here to just come in and mop everything up. Do you have any thoughts on your cunning strategy?
Alright, so if video games have taught me anything, what I have to do is turn my guys around, run this way, and they'll pop up over there. That's what Asteroids taught me, and I'm pretty sure this game works the same way.
I prefer the press J ability, where you just pop up randomly somewhere else on the board. And it could let you get some rear charges off. What do you think about that?
I need cheat codes.
But watch out, if you kill any of my units, they multiply into many smaller units. So, yeah.
What if I kill them really good?
Yeah, you have to do a lot of damage. You gotta shoot really fast. You gotta press that space bar like a madman.
Someone get me my modded controller.
Okay, I think we've ground this putt into the ground.
Yeah.
Let's get started with turn 1.
Prepare Uranus! I mean army! Stupid autocorrect.
Okay, so we just finished up the Dark Elves' first turn because they took the first turn because they're cool like that. Obviously it was the first turn, so not a lot exciting happened. Basically they just had an all advance up, and then they did some crazy magic and shooting and put some wounds on these Minotaurs and reduced their movement by 3 with the little mystifying miasma spell. And over here, one of the bolt throwers over there killed a Razor Gore and caused the Razor Gore and the Chariot to run away because they're little pansies and don't deserve to be in my army anyway, so don't even know why I spent points on them. So yeah, we'll go on to the Beastmen turn, and I will proceed to mop the floor with all these Dark Elves on turn 1, so it'll be sweet. Stay tuned. Okay, we just finished the turn of the awesome Beastmen. As you can see, the entire Dark Elf army is fleeing before the might of my hordes. So that's pretty much the game at that point. Good game, John.
Good game.
That's it. Okay, in all seriousness, that didn't happen because obviously it's turn 1. You can't really do anything like that. But had some pretty sweet leadership tests rolling. I rallied the 2 units that were fleeing. Basically moved up with everything. Did a lot of quick reforming to get some units in there. In my magic phase, I cast some awesome spells. I rolled double 6s for the Winds of Magic, so I got lots of power dice. The Minotaurs got double Whistled Wild Form, so they're toughness 6 Minotaurs right now, so they're going to just hang out and be like, hey, we're Minotaurs, what are you going to do? I got Whistled Wild Form going on these guys, so they are strength 4, toughness 4 Ungors, which is pretty sweet as well. And other than that, we're just moving up and getting ready for the big bash. I'm excited to bash. Add some bashes with bashing. So yeah, there it is. Bam. Okay, so the end of the tricksy Dark Elves' second turn, and their undoing has already begun to unfold around them. In terms of magic, the Minotaurs over here got enfeebled for -3 strength, which is very sad, but I figure I'll compensate with wild form next turn because I am awesome at wild forming. Shooting did like not much except to kill some Gores, which was okay because I don't really mind. And that was all for that. But we did have combat in the middle. These silly little Dark Elf spearmen charged right through the forest. We found out it was a fungus forest, which makes them stupid, but it didn't really matter because they were charging headlong through it, and they were like, whatever, we don't care that we're stupid. Of course, we're charging like a spear wall, so obviously we are a little stupid. So they charged into the Ungors. The Ungors had 1 Wissen's Wild Form off on them, so they were strength 4, toughness 4, and the Dark Elf Spearmen got totally impaled by the Ungors, even though they did have a 5+ word save from the Cauldron of Blood. And they turned around and ran away, but the Ungors didn't pursue, because they didn't want to be stupid themselves, because they're very smart little Ungors. Other than that, not much else happened besides some maneuvering. These Corsairs are moving up to do battle with the heavy hitters over here on my flank, and this whole Dark Elf flank is moving over to sort of get into the main body of the fight. So, it's off to the Beastmen, turn 2. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so this is almost the end of the Beastmen. Turn is going to be turn 2. Battle has been joined. All these units over here have plowed into the Corsairs, and I'd just like to take a little video before I just start destroying all of the Corsairs. The Minotaurs had Enfeebling Foe at -3 strength on them from the Dark Elf's turn, but the little cabal of wizards over here just cast 2 Wissen's Wild Forms into them, so they're back up to strength 4, and they are toughness 6. And then I cast Curse of Enra here, which gives these guys the Corsairs a -1 to hit on them, so those Minotaurs are looking very, very nasty right now. I also got this unit of Vestigors with the General and the BSB up in the flank there, so they're going to be ready to do some damage in the combat phase. However, on the flip side of the coin, all of that magic was at the sacrifice of this little guy's wizard levels, so he's a level 0 wizard now. Funny part about that is, though, that he could still generate power dice from his Herdstone.
That's bullshit.
Because that got FAQ'd, which is funny. And then this little chariot over here charged into the spearman over here because he's dumb. Obviously, he was in the stupid forest for a little while. So there it is. We're going to do combat and then get back to you at the end of that, and we'll see how many Corsairs are left. It'll be fun. Okay, real quick, we just finished the Beastmen turn, and the Beastmen decided to beat the crap out of all of the Dark Elves. It was awesome. Over here, we got like 5 Corsairs are remaining after all of these attacks. Although I did lose 2 poor Minotaurs to the Corsairs, which was very sad. Over here, the little Tuskor chariot was awesome and being a champ and came in and killed 6 of those little pesky spearmen with his awesome impact hits. He rolled 6 for the impact hits and then wounded every time because he's wicked cool. But then the Dark Elf character in the front rank over here made way over to the side and just beat the crap out of him, killed him in 1 round of combat. It was very sad. So I think it was worth it because I just killed 6 spearmen. It was pretty awesome. So yeah, that's what happened at the end of my turn. And the Dark Elves are going to, obviously they're going to make a debilitating counterattack. It's going to destroy all my guys. It's going to suck. So let's see what they got cooking. Okay, so the end of the Dark Elves' 3rd turn. Some stuff happened. Over here, we got this unit of crossbowmen annihilating this unit of Gores periodically, because the Gores tried to charge them last turn and rolled double 1s because they suck, and just got shot at a bunch, and it's really too bad for them. A lot of shooting happened. They put a wound on this, chariot from the bolt throwers over there. Some bolt throwers over here were shooting at the Vestigor unit with my general and everything in it, and did some wounds over there. But altogether, panic tests were forgiving, and I didn't lose any units, so that was good. The big unit of Cold One Knights charged into the flank of the Minotaurs. They're not in the flank anymore because what happened was there was a Gorbel in there. The Gorbel got killed by the unit. The Doombull challenged the unit champion out, killed him, and did a bunch of overkill. But the Cold One Knights ended up winning combat, but because I got my generals right here with the bow standard, and so the Minotaurs were okay, and they did a combat reform to get more guys into base contact, so they're going to do some slaughtering next turn, because that's always fun. Other than that, basically we have this giant wave of Dark Elves moving up this flank to fight these measly little Beastmen units in the middle here, and I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything against them because it's just like this crazy column of guys. So yeah, we'll see what happens on my turn 3. Okay, here we have an epic moment of this game. This is the Dark Elf General, and he's fighting my Doombull out of the Minotaur unit. We took them out just because it's more epic, but obviously they're still in their respective units. So, John.
Yeah.
What's going on for this Dark Elf General?
He's gonna need 3s to hit, I believe, because he's like weapon skill 8 or 7 or 8.
What attack? How many attacks does he have?
4.
4 attacks? He's just got a hand weapon.
He's just got a hand weapon.
He's a pretty lame Dark Elf General.
I mean, he had the Hydra Blade, but he kind of forgot it at home.
Oh, what a lame general.
No. Oh well.
That's silly.
Let's see what he got. Hitting on 3, I believe. It's going ridiculous.
Everything.
Got it.
And I'm toughness 4 right now because my Minotaurs have been enfeebled.
Yeah. And so he needs 4s. 3 of them.
That's going to be 3. Okay, I got to remember what I gave my Doombull, so I'll be back in a sec. Yeah. Okay, so my Doombull has a 4+ armor save, which is reduced to 5+ because the Dark Elf General is strength 4. So 5+ armor saves. I make a 1 5+ armor save. So, and then he has Armor of Destiny for a 4+ ward save. And he fails though, so he takes 2 wounds. Poor little Doombull. Okay. Now, how many attacks does he have? A whole bunch, because he's a Doom Ball. No, the Minotaurs lost combat last turn, so they lose all of their frenzy shenanigans. But a Doom Ball has 5 attacks basic. He is the Many-Limbed Fiend, Gift of Chaos, and he is a Brass Cleaver, so those give him +1 attack each. So, he's going to hit your Dark Elf on a 4+, and he's going to miss 3 times. And he does have one Wisdom's Wild Form off on him, so he's Strength 7, so he's winning on 2+. So one of those is going to fail. And we're looking at 3 saves.
3 saves.
At -4.
So he has 5 up. 5 up, 4 up. Same deal. 5 up. Oof.
Fails the armor saves. 4+4 saves. There's all of them. So he's up by 2. Ta-da!
Thou mad brethren.
Cheap little Dark Elf generals are awesome.
Cold one get to attack?
Yeah, your cold one gets to attack. 1 attack from the cold one. Cold one attacks. What's his weapons skill?
Like 3.
Well, cold one hits on a 5. Okay. We're gonna be on a 4. Okay, gonna take 5 up armor save.
Friending.
Fails armor save. 4+ ward save. Fails a ward save. Takes a 1 from the cold one. That did not work out so well for me. Okay, let's do the rest of the combat now.
Yep.
Okay, here's what's going on. We got a unit of Bestigors over here, charged into the flank of these spearmen. Did 6 wounds. They had a flank and a charge, and the spearmen, therefore, don't have any ranks or anything, and they didn't do any wounds. So the spearmen are down by a whole bunch. Here's what happened. John needs double ones to hold with the spearmen. He just rolled 2 dice. One of them was a 1. The other one was cocked on one of these bases. So he's going to roll another one. We're going to see what happens. It's a drum roll! And it's a drum.
Aww.
That was a lot of build-up for not a heck of a lot happening. Okay.
I'm sad.
Bye, Spearman. We're gonna catch you. You're gonna die. Okay, end of the Beastmen, turn 3, and things do not look good. As you can see here, there is a notorious lack of Minotaur on the board, which is very sad. The Cold One Knights basically just beat the crap out of Minotaurs, and I think they tied combat, but the who do you call it? The Knights had a musician and the Minotaurs did not, because I don't spend command on Minotaurs because I sort of expect them to actually do stuff. So the Minotaurs failed the leadership test at -1 and ran away. It was very sad. And then they got run down by the small remainder of the Cold One Knights. Coming over here, these Gores finally got into charge range and charged the crossbowmen. They took a couple casualties to shooting. And then when they actually got in, the War Gore killed 2 models, and all of the Gores whiffed all of their attacks and didn't do anything, and took 5 or so casualties in return. So they turned around and ran away, and they're going to run off the board next turn, so that's too bad. I charged a bunch of units into here, this Tuskor Chariot and this unit of Gores. I lost the combat by 2, I think, and I had my general and BSB right here. And this unit of Gores decided that discretion was the better part of valor and decided to run through all of these units, but fortunately they passed their panic tests, but that's a minor setback, let's say. However, a little bit of a stroke of luck. The Bestigors over here did wipe out a unit of spearmen that were here by killing a bunch of guys and then running it down. And then the Bestigors over here with my general and everything hit the War Hydra and wiped that out as well. So, yeah, you win some, you lose some. And some Minotaurs, which is sad. But we'll see how we go on turn 4. We're going to call this game pretty soon because it's getting really late. So let's see if we can get through another round.
35 minutes.
We got 35 minutes to go. So let's do it. Yeah. Okay, so we just finished the Dark Elf turn 4. Going to be the last turn of the Dark Elves because we're going to play to the end of round 4 and then we're going to be done. So yeah, a bunch of stuff happened. Nothing happened in the magic phase. Shooting phase killed a bunch of Bestigors from this unit from concentrated fire from the bolt throwers and the crossbowmen up on the hill. Although me hanging around in the forest of stupidity sort of helped me out. It made all the arrows stupid so they didn't hit me. Over here, the crew of the Cauldron of Blood were wiped out by the awesome Bestigors. Actually, I didn't kill the Death Hag, but she decided that she didn't like being around me because I smell bad. So she ran away and got run down, and the Bestigors ran into the executioners. So we're going to see how that awesome great weapon slot fight will turn out in my turn. Other than that, not much happened except for the Razor Gore chariot that used to be here was wiped out by the charging executioners. And so all these, yeah, just 3rd unit champion. And so all these units combat reformed to be in better spots for the next turn. So that's what's going on, and we'll get back to you at the end of the 4th Beastman turn, which is going to be the last turn of the game. Okay, this is going to be the last video of the battle. I just realized that there's a Dark Elf Spearman hanging out in this guy's banner. I have no idea how that got there. As a trophy. Yeah, my Beastmen are pretty macabre like that. So, yeah, here's what happened. Lots of stuff. It was awesome. The Bestigors over here killed a whole ton of Executioners. The Executioners killed almost all the Bestigors except for just the champion. But the Bestigors lost combat by 2, but because they have a friggin' lead 9 Beast Lord in there, they were like, whatever, dude, it's cool. Over here, these Bestigors charged into the Spearmen. The Spearmen sort of whiffed a little bit, and the Bestigors sort of were awesome. And then they made the Spearmen run away. The Bestigors pursued them and ran them down, but we didn't move the Bestigors because it's the last turn. It doesn't really matter what they do. Other than that, the Ungors tried to charge the what do you call them, Cold One Knights over here and do some damage, but they failed their charge, which was sad. And these guys rallied, so they didn't go off the board. But other than that, not a lot happened. There was a unit of Gors over here that ran off the board as well, because there were only 4 left, and they needed double 1s, which is hard to get. So, that's what happened. John and I called it a draw, because it's like 1 o'clock in the morning, and we don't really care who won, and we too lazy to add up points. And it probably would have changed if we kept playing anyway. But, all in all, it was a good game, so... Let's do good game handshake.
Dice games.
Dice games.
That's all I have to say.
There were a lot of
dice games.
There was a lot of crazy rolling going on in this game. Lots of like 11s on leadership 10 tests. And
1s to wound.
1s to wound. Yeah. There were a lot of like complete whiffages going on with units, but
never got more than a 6 for Winds of Magic.
Yeah. Yeah, I was rolling awesome for Winds of Magic, plus my Herdstone gave me like from around 9 to 12 every turn. And John, I think, had probably 6 or 7. Six dice. Yeah, it was pretty pathetic. You need a new low sorceress there, John.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it was awesome. Putting like probably around 350 models on the table to play Warhammer Fantasy is freaking awesome. Yeah. Having 8,000 points on the board is a fun experience, and everyone should do it once in their life. Go collect 4,000 point armies, everyone, because it's sick. And very costly. That's why you should buy my army. Because, as a PSA, this Beastman army, as awesome as it is, fully painted, assembled...
Shameless self-promotion again, Trevy.
Hey, my channel is Trevy's Painting Table. I advertise
shameless.
on it. It's what I do.
Shameless.
Of course it's shameless. It's shameless because it's my channel. Do you think TV feels shame when it advertises on... during shows? No.
Yes.
No, I don't think so. No.
That's why there's
television has no shame.
That's what the coked up sex is for.
For the shame?
For the
they
shame.
They just wanna make it all go away.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Keep telling yourself that, John. You're gonna live a very sad life.
Nothing sad about coked up sex.
So I don't know how we got from buying my army to coked up sex, but if you buy my army and you want coked up sex with it, just let me know. I'm sure we can work something out. I am very flexible, if you know what I mean. And yeah, so it is an awesome army. It's, as you can see, it runs 4,000 points, runs about 180 models, and is all fully painted and everything. So let me know if you want more information on that. I hope you all enjoy this battle report. And yeah, good night. I'm tired. I think I'm going to fall asleep right now. Bye.